Yo, Sam here with another video, y'all. And today we got some new information and some new everything for y'all. So, I know y'all heard that PUSHA T bar when he was talking about the Neptunes over and shit. Yo, that's an official bar. And the song, the Pusha T song So Be It was supposed to come out last year anyway, but it got delayed because I think of some legal issues. So that's the reason. Like, okay, if you go to Joe Budden, we're gonna actually react to it right now. Joe Budden's reaction or his reason on why they think that the Neptunes is over, and it's honestly it goes hand in hand with the Pusha T bar that just came out recently. So let's get straight into that, y'all. But to be real, because you guys know, it's Chad Hugo and it's Pharrell, part of the Neptune squad. So they're talking about on, like, if they're talking, what's the beef about, all that. Because I don't know. And apparently this has been going on for over a decade. And I just really want to know if the Neptunes is officially over or not. But it looks like with the Pusha T bar that just came out, it's over. Let's get straight into this, y'all.
Y'all want to get into this Neptunes beef?
Oh, man, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah. This one is a little, ugh.
It's harder to decipher right now, right? Because Push is saying that this ain't nothing. This is lawyers trying to.
And mind you, this is like Pusha had an opinion on this last year. This is a last year video.
Cause some friction.
From what I gather, Pharrell back in 2022 applied to trademark the Neptune's name in his own name.
Okay.
Chad's
Oh,
attorneys have said, hey, we always did everything split equally.
Which I heard about this before, right? And I don't know what Pharrell was doing, but they said something about him trying to protect the name so other people don't come through and take the Neptune's name. Which you know how popular the Neptunes is.
And if Pharrell's doing that, it should be in both of our names.
It should.
Pharrell's people are saying, no, we just doing this to keep some outside third party from coming to grab the name, and we have no problem splitting it as we agreed upon. But
If that's your intent, then why you ain't do it?
right,
Ish and Parks own a company. I go to file so a third party can't steal our shit. When I go to file, I'm gonna put Ish and Parks on there. I'm not gonna put me on there and then say, yo, I was just doing this to be preventive. I'm gonna put both of us down there. I got all your information. We've been in business for 20 years.
But honestly, you don't even know if it works like that. Like, you know, because the business and all that, they be going through lawyers, all types of other legal procedures for years. They honestly don't even know what it could be like. They don't know if Pharrell has any of his information.
True.
That sounds like some long game
It ain't
shit.
hard. Or I'm sure they own mad LLCs. Put the shit in the name of an LLC that we both jointly own. Like, this is an easy thing. This is 101 in business. If that was your intent, you would have did it.
But how do you know they even own multiple LLCs? How do you know they don't own just the Neptune's name, the nerd name? How do you know if any of this is accurate?
That's what Chad's.
This dude in particular, I think he's just saying some stuff, which I feel, I feel like Chad, I love Chad. Just like Pharrell, Chad is a different type of being. He knows deeper in the music. He knows the scientific behind the music, which I recently learned through my cybersecurity class. The mod delay, the mod pitch, all these different effects that make it sound different. And if you watch, like, there's a video of a Chad talking about it. It's this big machine that he had got, and it makes a whole bunch of wacky sounds. I forgot the exact name, but it's like a mod delay. There's something in mod delay that has something to do with that machine. And that machine right there makes all types of wacky, cool-ass noises.
People are saying, basically. Pharrell people said, yo, we reached out to the mad times to try and get the both of them to own the registration. I don't think it's that hard. Again, you got my information. You can fill out the fucking trademark paperwork online. You don't need a signature. You don't need none of that shit.
But apparently they haven't been talking for years, though.
I could just include your name on the paperwork and push it through. So, I mean,
it's sad if they can't even.
And honestly, it doesn't work like that. Because I could have just included your name, bruh. You don't know what I'm signing off on. You don't know if I'm signing your death away, your death certificate. What? That doesn't make any sense.
And get in contact with each other.
that is true too.
Like,
That's
That's what it sounds like to
the
me.
real question. Like, I
Yeah.
want to know how long has that been going on? Because I know there's been talk even in the production side about how, production has sounded differently.
it does.
Where was the split? Over
Why was
what?
the split?
Why was it a split? Are they not speaking even on speaking terms to be even to say, yeah, let's get a oh, I'm trying to make this move to protect us. Like they might not even be talking.
But you know how people publicly come out and say shit about you and all that? Like, this is all happening behind closed doors, and Pharrell is not saying anything about it. Every time Pharrell talks about Chad or he's asked about Chad, he's like, I love Chad. He's taught me so much. Like, every time he says that, you know, like also Michael Jackson, like, smooth talking. Like, that's why I love Pharrell. Like, a lot of people don't realize it, but Pharrell is the modern day Michael Jackson. He can make a Michael Jackson hit. He can do it within a snap of his fingers with the pop beat, with any type of music, because he loves it and he has a love for each type of music and he's evaluated on each type of music, you know?
That's crazy.
And we just didn't know.
And they kept it under wraps pretty well.
Yeah, but we've seen pictures
No,
of
they
them in
didn't.
the studio and shit. We've seen some pictures of them
Man,
together.
this Neptunes beef rumor been out for over a decade.
But it wasn't necessarily confirmed. No.
Wasn't confirmed and not, I guess, widespread, but the music insiders have hinted toward Neptunes beef for a long time.
My fault, this guy's
Now,
kicking
like
my
I
ass,
said,
yo.
this just came about in 2021, 2022.
22.
So I don't know where the relationship stood prior to,
Right.
but this is confirmation for some of us. And it don't sound as innocent as I want to keep this out of this sound like bullshit going
Yeah,
on.
it could be.
It sound like one of y'all is on some bullshit and the other one is not. And I'm just talking about the optic for Chad to be as low profile as he's been for over 20.
And for what Joe Budden's about to say and what he has already said, bruh, Chad never cared about the spotlight. Chad, he said it himself, all that. Pharrell is the one who wanted to change the. I want that shit, you know? Like, it's honestly like, I don't know why Chad wants to be like known if he never wanted to be known before. You know, he's definitely getting paid or getting some type of money off of it because he's made or sampled or whatever some of his work. But he just wants his name to be on it. He wants his name to be one of the headlines, I think.
20 years, it don't look the greatest.
That's true.
For Pharrell.
That's true.
Pusha T jumped out and commented on it and said, "There's not a dollar involved in this stupidity. Just a lawyer looking to drain Chad's pockets. Unreal." I don't
That don't even make
necessarily-
sense.
I don't believe that.
I don't
Yeah, I was gonna
necessarily
say
know
that
if I
makes
believe
sense.
that.
I don't believe that.
That don't make sense.
I know that Pharrell's put
Actually, that does make sense a little bit because a lawyer could be telling you all types of shit. A lawyer could. My fault, y'all. You guys kicked my ass. The lawyer could literally tell you guys, bro, that he's doing this wrong. Your business partner doing this. Like, imagine your lawyer is like low-key scummy. You know, he's a little scummy lawyer. So he's just looking to get extra money, extra payday. And if you guys don't believe that, what are you gonna believe? You know, because the reason I think they fell out in the first place is because of this situation of whose name is getting put on what, who's getting the top recognition. I don't think it was about payment. I really don't think it was about payment.
Push's man,
Yeah.
and Push's my man.
That's my guy.
So I want to have respect for what he's saying, but it don't sound that way.
Yeah.
It don't sound like this is not about a dollar
Because this is an
amount
easy
at all.
fix. The attorney don't have to drain your pockets if you go register the trademark the proper way.
It's easy.
It's said and done.
And don't put that out there to whereas you just now assume that Chad is stupid enough for a lawyer to just be draining his pockets over something frivolous.
Good point too. It's a good.
But how do you know? How do you know Chad's not? Like, at the end of the day, like, people, it's not that they'll be stupid. It's not that they'll be dumb enough. It's off the simple basis of, bro, I want my name to be on a certain way. I want my name to look a certain way. So I'm gonna go ask a lawyer, or the lawyer. I'm gonna be like, hey, is he doing this right? Or, you know, I think it's a totally different side of the business to where they're not getting or understanding.
A good point too.
Like, have respect for somebody's issue, whether you agree with
That's a
it
good point.
or not. And
Yeah.
it just don't sound that way. It just sounds fishy. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an attorney. But just music ears?
No, nigga, common sense ears. What you talking about? Music ain't got nothing to do with this.
This nigga said
Yo,
music.
if you
ain't got
want my
nothing to do
name
with
to be on the paperwork, put my name on the paperwork.
Right.
Ta-da!
Simple as that.
This shit is
Exactly.
solved.
Exactly as what I've been saying, y'all. Exactly as what I've been saying. If you want my name on the paper, just put me on the fucking paperwork, nigga. Because it's not about payment. It's not about no payment. I'm telling you guys, y'all. It's not about no type of payment at all. It's about whose name is getting put on what and who's getting the recognition, who's not getting the recognition. But we gonna hear, guys. We going straight into it. We going into the Pharrell and the Pusha T, the music video and shit. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I've been thinking of this shit. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I've been saying about the bar and everything.
If I had her, then you had her, she never mattered. Wish upon the stars on my roof, they all scattered. Ain't no more Neptunes, so peace Saturn. Off the first ski up.
Okay, this nigga said, so no more Neptune, so peace Saturn. Y'all gotta understand, like, this nigga really disclosed the whole thing. That video I showed y'all was from a year ago. This is from this year, June, still this month. This is literally putting the whole thing, you know what I mean? And it's crazy. It's crazy. Honestly, I don't even know what to say about that shit. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. This is about it. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, comment, do anything. Tell me what y'all want in the new videos and stuff. Because I did forget to say that and do that in my previous videos. Tell me what y'all would like. Tell me what y'all don't like. All that. Comment down below. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe, y'all. Appreciate it. Have a great day, y'all.